ZL3GA, summit to summit. All right, I think the moxon works. This is rad. Well, good morning, my friends. I'm Adam from K6ARK Portable Radio. And today, we're headed up Apache Peak near Idyllwild to try to work the Arizona 10-point madness. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Adam's breathing a little harder than usual. That's because I got a lot in this pack. I'm carrying the FT857, 160 watt Mirage amplifier, 6-element 2-meter Yagi, 25-foot mast, and just for kicks, a random wire, a tuner, and another new antenna that I haven't used yet that I'm kind of excited to try out. So stick around for that one. It's going to be pretty cool. This is our trail ahead of us. Apache Peak is the one kind of just left to center there, and it's about 5.5 miles up with almost 3,000 feet of gain. So we got a little ways to go. Gonna be a few hours of hiking to get there. Still got a little ways to go. About 2,000 feet of gain, probably 3.5 miles. Oh boy. Well, I can't say I expected this. Water in the stream crossing here. That's pretty dang cool. In October. Starting to get into the steeper switchbacks. Probably 800 vert to the saddle. And then a bit more to the summit. There's a quail up here. Getting spooked out. Good size. I think they're California mountain quail. Oh, there goes one. They're just running up the trail in front of me. Spittler Apache saddle. About 500 vert to go. So we're getting close. Just gotta head up the ridge there. And up on the PCT here, we get quite a view of Palm Springs, Salton Sea down there, and generally just to the east toward Arizona. Hope the boys out there are ready, because it's gonna be a fun day. Oh, we are getting close. Tag the actual. Alright, I figured I'd give you guys a quick look at the packed antenna before we start setting things up. This is my folding 6-element 2-meter Yagi. It performs pretty well. It's about 8 feet long, and I think it weighs about 2.5 pounds with this PVC section that I carry to allow me to orient it either vertically or horizontally. So I'm gonna get this set up today on this guy, the Gigadude 25-foot carbon fiber mast. The mast weighs about 2.5 pounds. I created a bunch of guy line rings for it that you'll see in here. And use one of those today to guy it out. And on top is a homebrew rotator that I designed with a geared motor, a little DC power to run it forward and backward, and some 3D printed components for the structure and to provide an attach point there. So we'll take a closer look at that as we get the antenna set up. But let's get the mast in the ground on some guy lines, and then we'll start assembling the antenna and start making some contacts. All right, I've officially got everything set up. A long random wire for HF, the 6-element 2-meter Yagi on the Giga Dude up, 12 feet or so. And the station is the FT857. I brought 3 batteries to go with that because I want to be able to power myself for HF and potentially for the amplifier. Probably overkill. Amplifier, 25 watts in, 160 out on 2 meters, and gives me a preamp on 2-meter sideband and CW as well. And then I'm going to be using a Heil HT headset here. I forget the model number on this end. HTH-K that I have modified to work with a bunch of different radios through my own sort of little universal adapter of a tip ring sleeve plug. So that should work pretty good. I think I'm going to point the antenna to the east, put out a spot on 2 meters, and see if we can find anybody on the bands. Let's give her a try. N6KM, N6KM. Brooks, are you still there? K6ARK.
K6ARK, November 6 Kilo. Mike, how you doing, Adam?
I am doing well. I'm up on Apache Peak, 25 watts and 6 elements pointed your way. How you doing today?
All right, well, you're clear 5'9". I'm doing great. We are on our way en route to Palomar Mountain.
Oh, very cool. Well, I'll have to work you once you're on summit there. That should be a good one for the event today. QRZ for summits on the air. Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo.
K6ARK, summit to summit from Whiskey Oscar 6, Juliet Oscar.
Whiskey Oscar 6, Juliet Oscar. Thanks for coming back to the call. Summit to summit. You're 5'9" up here on Charlie Tango 249 QSL.
QSL, good morning. You're 5'9" up here on Chiquito Peak.
K6ARK, WB6EDK.
Good morning, Brooks. WB6EDK. You're 5'9" up here on Apache Peak.
You are 5'8", mostly bull quieting down here in Ramona. Very good, Adam. Have fun. Summit to summit.
November 6, Juliet Zulu Tango. November 6, Juliet Zulu Tango.
N6JZT 5'9". Thanks for the contact to Apache Peak today. Charlie Tango 249.
Yeah, I just saw the spot out there. You're 5 and 5, Adam. 5 and 5 in Torrance, over.
Thanks for the 5-5 in Torrance. 7-3, and I heard a summit to summit in there. Summit to summit, go ahead.
Summit to summit, Adam, it's Ron, K6CPR. You are 5'9".
Summit to summit.
I heard a summit to summit, go ahead.
Summit to summit, November 1, Charlie, Lima, Charlie.
N1CLC, let's see here. Let me turn the beam around here. Stand by. N1CLC, K6ARK. All right, I copy Dank Mountain. How copy?
So got you 5'5", Adam, 5'5" over here.
Kilo India 6, Sierra Lima Alpha.
We are gonna try 2-meter sideband with KI7QEK. See if we can round them up. Okay, I heard you calling there. I think that was you, Ryan. KI7QEK, KI7QEK, Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo, QSL. Okay, I hear you in there, but I'm not able to copy. Hear you in there, not able to copy. Try again. KI7QEK, KI7QEK, Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Kilo. Okay, I hear you in there. I hear you in there. Give me my signal report 5 times. My signal report 5 times, please. QSL, I copy 4-4. I copy 4-4. You are 2 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 by 1. QSL. Okay, I think I got you there, Ryan. I think I got you there. Thanks for the 4-4. Thanks for the 4-4. I will have to look up your summit, or you can text me your summit if you want. I'm not going to be able to copy a full reference, just too difficult. Nice to make it work on sideband, and I look forward to trying CW. Back to you. Woohoo! We got him. That was cool. Thanks, Ryan. Woohoo! Thanks, Ryan. That was way easier on CW to hear you. Pretty cool. I could copy probably 90% on CW and maybe 5 or 10% on sideband. Pretty crazy what a difference that makes.
Kilo India 7, Quebec Echo Kilo.
Kilo India 7, Quebec Echo Kilo. How's it going, Ryan? Thanks for another band.
Yeah, no problem, Adam. Just about to pack up, and I saw your song. So here we go. Thanks for another contact, and good luck up there.
Thanks, Ryan. You're 5'9" to make it official. I appreciate it. I'm debating setting up I carried up a little 15-meter moxon, and I'm debating setting it up. I probably won't today. I think I'm just going to save it for another summit and head on down the hill pretty soon as well.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, make it official. Yeah, you're definitely 5'9" here as well. If you do set up 15, you could get some interesting contacts. That would be later in the afternoon, I would think.
Yeah, very good. All right, thanks, Ryan. 7-3. Have a good one, and good to get you in the log on 2 meters. I'm curious to see how far that one was, if it was over 300 miles or not. I really think the humidity helps when we have a little more humidity for some of the ducting, and we got high pressure and dry air today, so I think that kind of just shut us down on long distance 2 meter. Back to you.
Yeah, sounds good. I wasn't sure if anyone else actually got you from Arizona. People just didn't bring a lot of gain antennas.
Yeah, it was just you. That was it. That was all I got. I got some other California contacts that were over 100 miles, but you were the Kilo 6 station. Go ahead.
Kilo 6, November, Oscar Victor. You are a 5-6 here in Aliso Viejo. Summit to Summit, W7EMR, Whiskey 7 Alpha, Mike Romeo.
All right, I'm gonna take a break. I might be packing up soon. I'm pretty wore out, but we'll see. Maybe one more band. All right, well, I was gonna pack up and head down, but I brought this antenna and I need to try it out. This is a 15-meter wire moxon. It weighs maybe a couple of pounds, packs up super small, and gives me strong directionality and a little bit of gain on 15 meters. So 15 meters is open to Europe right now, and I just heard a Japanese station on 15 meters. So we're gonna set this up, give it a try, and see what happens. So I've got the moxon assembled and stuck up on the mast, and I want to give you kind of a quick look at it. I've got the 4 telescopic poles as spreaders, and then a central 3D printed hub that attaches to my rotator, and unfortunately I didn't bring the proper adapter for my rotator, so I'm going to be manually rotating today. But basically the way a moxon works is that it's a 2-element Yagi with the elements on the ends bent in. The elements on this one are 26 gauge wire, and I've got this cord right here that provides the gap between the ends of the wire. So it's just stretched out between the corners and gives me a decent bit of gain and strong directionality. So we're gonna hook it up and see if we can make some contacts on 15 meters. The band seems to be open, so I'm thinking it's gonna be a heck of a lot of fun. I'm gonna start out with it pointing to the east, maybe northeast, see if we can work some Europe. That would be pretty cool. We are going to try some 15 meters with the moxon pointed toward Europe and the rest of the US. Japanese station. Oh, there's a quiet station in there. I can't hear him. So, being the genius I am, the way a moxon works is the driven element is the front, not the back. But my brain decided to say, driven element's the back when I was pointing this. So I was pointing the wrong way. Oh well, it's working. When I point it toward Japan, JG0AWE says I'm 5'9". When I point it away from Japan, he says I'm like 4'4". So it's definitely got front to back ratio, and it does seem to be working well. So I'm going to turn it the right way and point toward the US and Europe and try again. CI5JON. Turn the beam, and he is cranking. JG1B okay? Well, I think this thing is working. This is pretty ridiculous. It is crushing it. Let's see. Oh man, I wish some of these ZLs would be on 15 meters. That'd be rad. I go almost straight west for ZL from here. I think that's ZL3GA. You're 559. CB 663. Woo! ZL3GA, summit to summit. All right, I think the moxon works. This is rad. Well, I am gonna call it a day. I've got over 100 QSOs in the log, I think 26 or 27 summit to summit. And one of those was to ZL3GA in New Zealand. He worked me summit to summit. He gave me a 559 and I was able to give him a 3.3, but pretty dang cool. The moxon definitely works and it's been a blast up here working the thing. I was just getting bombarded with contest stations wanting to work the California QSO party. They hear the 6 call and they're like, oh, I gotta get him in the log. So ended up sending my county to a bunch of people, but whatever, that works. It was good fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. I'll give you a closer look before I fully break it down so you can kind of see how it works. And I'm really looking forward to using this antenna again in the future. Should be a good time. It's gonna be a little hard to see, but you guys can get the idea here. The hub in the center, red wire around the edges, and 2-element beam, and it works. Damn right it works. Thing's crushing it. Let's go ahead and break this down. It's time to start heading down the hill. I'm already a little past when I wanted to start heading down. It's about 3:20, but I'll have plenty of daylight to make it. And I've got a headlamp if I don't. Just after 4 p.m., starting the slog down the mountain. Not looking forward to the steep switchbacks below the saddle, but once we're through all that, trail gets pretty easy and it'll be a cruise on down the hill. At any rate, thanks for coming along on the adventure once again, and I hope to see y'all again soon, and I hope to get you in the log next time. 7-3 everybody, from K6ARK Portable Radio.